Hey, good morning. Day 2. So, you're following along here. I'm working with lowering my blood sugar, which is going to give me a much better statistical proposition when it comes to living healthy and enjoying a sense of well being, which is mine and yours to enjoy uh, while we're here living our lives in this amazing place where, as it turns out, we can put our minds anywhere we want. I mean, we live in the kind of universe where we can choose our next thought. Now, I know sometimes what happens is, we get we practiced a way of being, and that anything we practice gets stronger. And so that sometimes it's difficult to pick a new thought. Like when I wake up in the morning today, and my first thought is I really got to have a cup of coffee, okay, which sometimes is true. And then my second thought is I need cream in my coffee. I have no problem regarding sugar in my coffee. I'm not one of those people, but I understand that a lot of you that are following along might have that desire to put sugar, say, in coffee or in tea or whatever, or maybe cream. And so the making the power to choose to put something different other than cream, which is high in fat, high in cholesterol, and also naturally high in sugar. Cream is naturally high in sugar. There's no added sugar to cow's milk and the cream made from it, but it has naturally a lot of sugar in it. And I'd like to make a choice that's going to be more in line with my actual intention and more in harmony with my knowing that I want to live well, that I want to live healthy, I want to be present and available for my children physically instead of just flying around like a tiny little tooth fairy, behind the scenes in the kind of the atmosphere as a sort of an energetic source of kind of presence and protection. I want to be here physically. I like life, and I like and enjoy and love, in fact, being with my kids and also my students and my cat, who's now trying to rearrange everything and trying to get the spinach that I wanted to talk about later. Hey, come on. Ratsa, you should be in charge of the cat. Okay, well, anyways, back to the story. That one thought, I can pick a different thought based on the clarity of my intention. I can choose to put something different in my coffee. Nobody's forcing me to put cream in my coffee. Yes, in fact, it does taste good. Yes, in fact, because I've practiced that for a long time, I'm feeling it like right now that I want to go there. It's a powerful impulse. Because why? Because I just simply practice that. So if I can give myself a little bit of space and just kind of breathe a little bit and just kind of, enjoy the feeling of the breath coming in and the breath leaving, actually right here, right now. And then just like, just kind of ease into a little bit. Well, my intention is to really utilize food as a medicine that helps me to achieve and feel and experience and enjoy optimum health and well-being for myself, for my kids, for my friends, for my students, for everybody around me, all the various points of interconnection that I am experiencing in life. Well, last night about midnight, and that was about maybe 4 hours after my last meal, I got kind of hungry. I woke up hungry. And so here's what I did. I just want to point it out because I'm going day by day, also meal by meal through this process, breaking everything down into tiny little kind of things. So I just want to share a little bit. So what I had last night, now it's basically these nuts. So it's 2 Brazil nuts here and 2 pecans here, 2 almonds, and 2, count them, 2 slices of dried banana. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it was super delicious, and I had that along with a cup of cashew milk, which I'm replacing my milk use with. And cashew milk is 2 grams of, a cup of this has 2 grams of protein, 7 carbohydrates, and 5 grams of fat. It is a little high on the fat side of things. I do want to point out this cashew milk, if you notice on here, is plain and it's unsweetened. There's no added sugar. This is just the sugars that naturally occur in the cashew, and they grind this up and make it into a milk. So I had a cup of this along with those nuts, and that felt pretty good. That satisfied my hunger. And before I may have made a different choice. In fact, I made a lot of different choices about what I might eat when I get hungry. But that actually took the edge off. I think maybe it's possible that the fat in the nuts and the fat in the cashew nuts was satiating. If it helped me to feel satisfied. And, I had that, and I went to bed, and I woke up this morning. I had students coming this morning, so I teach a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu class in the morning on Saturdays. And as students came, just before they came, I had a little bit of coffee, and what I put in it was the cashew milk instead of cream or milk, which I might normally do in the old days. And it felt good to do that. It really felt good to do that. So that's how I got my day started today on day 2. Okay, stick with me because I'm going to go through a whole list of kind of what we need to be able to kind of travel on this very interesting journey that we're on. So come along with me. Tune back in for the next episode of how to do this thing I'm doing, right? Which you can do too. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Alrighty. Right, Ben Franklin? I got a Ben Franklin up here. I don't know. Can you see Ben Franklin up there? We got Ben Franklin up there because we have this little karaoke dance party we're doing with kids here, and a little performance of our tiny band, the Little Bird Nest, right? Me and Abby and Keeley. We have this fun little thing. We have a conversation going up here with Ben Franklin, who, if you think about it, Ben Franklin, he caught lightning in a jar. Okay, it wasn't actually lightning. It was more like static electricity, but, and it took him very far, right? And you will go far too. And we are no different from Ben Franklin, and the idea here is he put his pants on just like we do. And so we all are very capable. You are capable. And we're going to go on this little journey, and you follow along. I'll point out a few things that I'm experiencing. You're going to have your own experience. I'm going to be interested in hearing your experience and learning from your experience too. So there's got to be some place around here where you can comment or leave a note or send me a note. And anyways, see you in the next piece. All right, have a good day.